everyone! Welcome back to Hi English Channel. I'm Emily, and today we're going to talk about something everyone loves: food.
And I'm Paul. Food isn't just about eating. It's about memories, family, and the small moments that make life warm.
Exactly. When people learn English, they often start with simple topics like, what's your name or where are you from? But when it comes to talking about food, many freeze up.
That's true. Someone asks, "What's your favorite food?" And suddenly your mind goes blank. You know what you love, but the words just disappear.
So today, let's fix that. We'll show you how to talk naturally about your favorite food in English, like a real conversation, not like a textbook.
And while we're at it, we'll also share some fun stories and easy phrases you can use anywhere, at a restaurant, with friends, or even during travel.
All right, let's start with something simple. Paul, what's your favorite food?
That's a hard one. But if I have to choose, I'd say pizza. A big, cheesy slice, hot from the oven, that's my weakness.
I knew it. You've mentioned pizza like 100 times. What kind of pizza do you like most?
Margarita. Just tomato, mozzarella, and basil. Simple, but perfect. What about you, Emily?
For me, it's sushi. It's fresh, colorful, and so delicate. Every bite feels like a small piece of art.
I love that. So we've got pizza and sushi, two completely different worlds of flavor.
See, even that can be a great conversation starter. You can say, my favorite food is sushi because it's light and healthy. Or, I love pizza because it's cheesy and comforting.
That's a great tip. When talking about your favorite food, always say why you like it. The reason makes your answer more natural and interesting.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I love pasta because it reminds me of home. I like spicy noodles because they wake me up.
Perfect. You can use adjectives like sweet, spicy, salty, crispy, or creamy to describe your food.
Yes, for example, I love ice cream because it's sweet and creamy. Or I enjoy fried chicken because it's crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside.
And remember, your tone matters too. When you talk about your favorite food, smile a little. It makes your voice sound alive and natural.
That's so true. English isn't just about grammar, it's about feeling. When you feel the emotion, the words come easier.
Emily, food is also a great topic for small talk. When you meet someone new, you can ask, "What kind of food do you like?" Or, "Do you like spicy food?"
Exactly. It's an easy, friendly question that helps people open up. Everyone loves to talk about what they eat.
So, let's help our learners build a mini conversation they can use right away. Ready?
Let's do it.
What's your favorite food?
I really like pasta. What about you?
I love sushi. It's light and tasty.
See, even that can be a great conversation starter. You can say, my favorite food is sushi because it's light and healthy. Or, I love pizza because it's cheesy and comforting.
That's a great tip. When talking about your favorite food, always say why you like it. The reason makes your answer more natural and interesting.
Let's add a memory. Like, I love pizza because my dad used to make it on weekends.
That's beautiful. Adding a story makes your English personal. People connect with emotions more than words.
Totally. Let's teach a few more helpful phrases. You can say, I'm a big fan of. For example, I'm a big fan of Thai food.
Or, I can't live without. I can't live without coffee. I can't live without chocolate.
And another one, I'm craving. I'm craving noodles right now. It means you really want to eat it.
Let's do a quick repeat practice for everyone watching. Ready? Say it with us. I'm a big fan of pasta. I can't live without tea. I'm craving ice cream.
Great job. You sound more natural already. Paul, have you ever tried food that you didn't like?
Oh, yes. I once tried durian in Thailand. The smell was unforgettable.
Durian? That's a strong one. I remember trying it too. It smelled like socks, but the taste wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I respect the people who love it, but I couldn't finish one bite.
And that's another thing learners can say. I tried it once, but it wasn't for me. That's polite and natural.
Right. Instead of saying, I hate it, you can say, it's not really my thing. It sounds softer and more friendly.
Let's teach a few polite ways to talk about food you don't like. I'm not a big fan of. It's not really my thing. I don't usually eat.
For example, I'm not a big fan of spicy food. It's not really my thing. I don't usually eat fast food.
Excellent. These phrases help you sound kind and confident.
And you can mix them with body language. Smile, nod, keep the conversation positive.
Food conversations should always feel warm, like sharing comfort, not just information.
Speaking of comfort, you know what's comforting to me? The smell of soup on a rainy day.
That's lovely. For me, it's the sound of the pan sizzling when I cook eggs in the morning. It's like music that starts the day.
Wow, that's such a peaceful image. See, everyone, describing food isn't only about taste. You can talk about smell, sound, and feeling, too.
Exactly. Let's give more examples. The soup smells amazing. The bread feels warm and soft. The noodles taste spicy and rich.
Those are sensory words. They help listeners imagine the experience.
Yes, and using them makes your English sound alive and real.
All right, let's pause here for a second. Viewers, what's your favorite food? Tell us in the comments. Try using one of these phrases. I'm a big fan of, or I love, because blank.
Take a deep breath and say it out loud too. Speaking English is like cooking. The more you practice, the better you taste the progress.
I love that metaphor, Emily.
Thank you. Now, let's keep going. Next, we'll talk about how to describe food when eating out or ordering in a restaurant.
So, picture this. You're at a restaurant. The waiter comes to your table and says, "Are you ready to order?" What do you say next?
Many learners freeze right there. But don't worry, this part is easy. You can start with, "Yes, I'd like," or "Can I have?"
Right. I'd like a bowl of noodles, please. Or, can I have the chicken salad?
Simple, polite, and natural. And don't forget the magic word, please. It makes you sound kind and confident.
And if you want to ask for something special, say, can I have it without onions? Or, could you make it a little less spicy, please?
That's a great one. You can use without to remove something and with to add something. Like, can I have it with extra cheese?
Okay, let's imagine a short dialogue at a restaurant. You be the customer, Emily, and I'll be the waiter.
All right, let's do it.
Good evening. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'd like the grilled chicken, please.
Would you like any sides with that?
Yes, I'll have mashed potatoes, please.
Perfect. Anything to drink?
Just water, thank you.
Great. Your order will be ready soon.
See, it's so easy when you know the patterns. I'd like, can I have, I'll take. They're all polite and useful.
Exactly. And don't worry about sounding perfect. What matters most is being clear and friendly.
Yes, I've seen students pause for 5 seconds just to find the perfect grammar, but in real life, it's okay to just say what you can.
Right. Language is for connection, not perfection.
I love that. Everyone watching, repeat after us. I'd like a coffee, please. Can I have a sandwich? I'll take the pasta.
Great. You're doing amazing.
Now, sometimes we don't like what we ordered. How can we talk about that politely?
Oh yes, that's useful. You can say, excuse me, this is a bit too salty for me. Or, could I have it a little warmer, please?
Politeness makes a huge difference. You can also use phrases like, I think there's a small mistake, instead of, this is wrong.
Exactly. It keeps the conversation kind and respectful.
Okay, Paul, let's talk about another situation. When someone invites you for dinner and offers you food.
Ah, yes, the polite guest moment. You can say it looks delicious or it smells great even before you taste it.
That's true. And when you start eating, you can say, this is amazing, or I love the flavor.
And if someone cooked for you, don't forget to say thank you for the meal. It shows gratitude and warmth.
Yes, and in some cultures, people say it was lovely when they finish eating. It's a gentle way to compliment the cook.
I like that. Small sentences, big feelings.
Speaking of feelings, let's talk about comfort food. What's your comfort food, Paul?
Probably chicken soup. It reminds me of home. My mom used to make it when I was sick.
That's beautiful. For me, it's warm rice with fried egg. Simple, but it tastes like peace after a long day.
I think everyone has that one food that feels like a hug.
True. And when you share that story in English, it helps people understand you. Not just your words, but your heart.
Exactly. Let's give everyone a few example sentences for sharing memories with food. I love pancakes because my dad used to make them on Sundays. Spaghetti reminds me of my trip to Italy. Hot chocolate makes me feel like a child again.
See, every food carries a story, and storytelling makes your English powerful. Now let's do something fun. Vocabulary spotlight.
Yes, let's highlight 7 words you can use to describe food naturally. Number 1, savory. It means rich in flavor, not sweet. Example, I love savory snacks like fries.
Number 2, tender. It means soft and easy to chew. Example, the meat is tender and juicy.
Number 3, crunchy. That sound when you bite into something crispy. Example, I like crunchy cookies.
Number 4, flavorful. It means full of taste. Example, this soup is flavorful and delicious.
Number 5, spicy. Hot, with strong flavor. Example, Indian curry is very spicy.
Number 6, fresh. Something just made or from nature. Example, the salad tastes fresh.
And number 7, rich. It means heavy and strong in flavor. Example, this chocolate cake is so rich.
Let's do a mini practice. Repeat after us. Savory, tender, crunchy, flavorful, spicy, fresh, rich.
Amazing! You sound like a chef already.
Totally. Now let's combine them in short sentences. I love tender steak.
I prefer spicy noodles.
I enjoy fresh juice in the morning.
That's great. You can use these words to describe your favorite food or recommend something to a friend.
For example, you should try this soup. It's warm and flavorful.
Or, this salad is so fresh and crunchy.
Perfect! You're now able to describe food like a native speaker.
Let's also add a little mindset reminder for everyone.
Sure.
Learning English is like cooking. The first time, you might burn the rice. The second time, it's better. The third time, it's perfect.
That's beautiful, Paul. Mistakes are part of the recipe.
Exactly. So if you say a word wrong, don't worry. You're still learning the taste of English.
I love that. Every mistake adds flavor to your growth.
Okay, learners, take a second. What's one food that reminds you of home? Say it out loud.
And if you can, write it in the comments. Use one of the phrases we practiced. I love because.
All right, when we come back, we'll explore cultural expressions, idioms, and a few fun food phrases that native speakers use all the time.
Welcome back, everyone. You're doing great so far. Now let's make your English sound even more natural by adding a few idioms and cultural phrases related to food.
Oh yes, food idioms are everywhere in English. Once you know them, you'll start hearing them in movies, songs, and everyday conversations.
Let's start with an easy one. Piece of cake. It means something is very easy. For example, that exam was a piece of cake.
Right. You can also say, learning English with Miss English Channel is a piece of cake.
Nice one, Paul. Another one is spill the beans. It means to reveal a secret. For example, come on, spill the beans. What happened?
I like that one. Here's another. Cool as a cucumber. It means someone is calm even in stressful situations, like, Emily stayed cool as a cucumber during the live show.
Oh, thank you. That's true. I try my best. Another idiom is big cheese. It means an important person. Like, he's the big cheese in the company.
Great example. And one more. Have a lot on your plate. It means you're very busy. Like, I can't hang out tonight. I have a lot on my plate.
Let's do a quick recap for everyone. Repeat after us. Piece of cake, spill the beans, cool as a cucumber, big cheese, have a lot on your plate.
Awesome. And now you can use these idioms naturally in your daily conversations.
You know, idioms aren't just fun, they help you connect emotionally. They show personality and culture.
Exactly. When you use them, native speakers feel that you get it. You sound real, confident, and interesting.
Let's move into something cultural. Paul, when you travel, do you notice how food changes from country to country?
Absolutely. In Japan, people say itadakimasu before eating. It's a way to show gratitude. In Italy, they spend hours around the table, not just eating, but sharing stories.
That's beautiful. Food isn't just fuel. It's connection. It's how people share love without words.
Yes, and English helps you express that connection globally. When you can describe your food, you can share your world.
So let's teach a few culture-friendly phrases learners can use when traveling or eating with others.
Good idea. You can say, everything looks delicious before eating, or thank you, this is wonderful after finishing.
And if you're full but don't want to sound rude, say, I'm full, thank you. It was really good.
Perfect. Politeness and tone matter more than big vocabulary.
You know, food also teaches us gratitude. Every meal is a reminder that we're lucky to have something to eat and share.
That's true. Even learning English can feel like a meal. Some lessons are spicy, some are sweet, but all help you grow stronger.
I love that analogy. Let's give our learners a final mini practice.
Sure. Everyone, repeat after us. I love cooking because it brings people together. My favorite food reminds me of home. I enjoy trying new dishes when I travel.
Excellent. You're not just learning English, you're learning how to connect with people around the world.
And remember, don't worry about mistakes. Even native speakers mess up words sometimes.
Yes, progress doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice.
Every time you speak, you get a little better. Every word you say builds confidence.
And confidence, my friend, is the secret ingredient in language learning.
Absolutely. So, whether you love pizza, noodles, or soup, use your English to talk about it. Talk about flavor, memories, and feelings.
Because when you share what you love, your English becomes alive.
And maybe next time someone asks, what's your favorite food? You'll smile and answer with confidence, not fear.
Before we wrap up, let's do one final vocabulary spotlight, Charlotte section style.
Here we go. Delicious. Very tasty. Example, this cake is delicious.
Yummy. Informal. Like delicious. Example, these cookies are yummy.
Appetizing. Looks or smells good. Example, that soup looks appetizing.
Bland. Without much flavor. Example, the rice tastes bland.
Greasy. Too oily. Example, fast food can be greasy.
Healthy. Good for your body. Example, salad is a healthy choice.
Guilty pleasure. Something you love but feel a bit bad about. Example, chocolate is my guilty pleasure.
Perfect. Learners, repeat these after us slowly. Feel the sound of each word.
Delicious.
Yummy.
Appetizing.
Bland.
Greasy.
Healthy.
Guilty pleasure.
Great job. See how much you've learned today? You can now describe your favorite food, share memories, use idioms, and speak politely in restaurants.
That's right. And most importantly, you spoke with feeling, because English without emotion is like food without flavor.
Beautifully said, Paul.
Thank you, Emily.
So everyone watching, here's your challenge for today. Comment below one sentence about your favorite food in English.
Yes, right. My favorite food is blank because blank, and we'll read some of your answers in the next episode.
And don't forget, subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend who loves food as much as you do.
Remember, even if you remember just one phrase today, you're already improving.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep adding flavor to your English every single day.
Until next time, this is Emily.
And this is Paul. Thanks for learning with us on Miss English Channel.
Stay curious, stay kind, and keep your words warm like your favorite meal. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.